All right, I'm back. Twitch will add 10% to every cheer over 300 bits. Holy shit. Okay. Well, there you go. I just got that message from Streamlabs. I'm arrive. Today's gonna be kind of a different kind of stream, and that's okay. Let me see. I hear you got your notifications on. Thank you, Rabbit. Hey, what's going on, Mike? Damn, that was fast. Dude, Mike saw that notification, immediately hopped in. I appreciate it. Thank you, Mike. How are you doing? Let me make sure the stream is working. Okay, so today we're not gonna be playing a game. We might do some reacting, just some talking. Gonna lurk while studying. Good luck's going. Thank you, Rabbit. I always seem to have luck on streams you're here, so I'm sure I shall get a follower tonight, just cause that alone. I'm good, brother. Just chilling, watching UNX. Oh shit, Hobbs is live? Damn, that sucks. That's bad timing. Okay. So let's go into more useless R rolling, by the way. More unnecessary R rolling. So we're gonna basically in this stream, I'm gonna do some just chatting. We're gonna talk, and we're also gonna be. You're basically gonna see live how I do the gens of gaming, basically, like how I find out what games are next to be played, basically. So let me see. Should I get rid of this gray box? I mean, it helps you to see this. It helps you to see, but I don't want to block too much of the screen. It's a little see-through. Yeah, fuck it. Who's the dude next to the Google thing? I don't know who that's supposed. I think that's a woman, first of all, and I don't know who this is. I'm guessing it's some photographer's birthday, maybe. So I go on IMDb and I basically look up all the games from 1988 to 1989, and it just basically shows me like what games come out when. Like, it's a good way to show me. Oh fuck, I'm getting canceled. No, I think you're good, Mike. Don't worry. Should I put on some music? Let's put on. Let me see. Let's put on some music. Be a little more fun. What's secondo? Let's see. No, don't worry, Mike. You're not getting canceled. I mean, it's hard to tell because it was such a small image. I need to log into my YouTube and pull up my streaming playlist. I think I made a playlist for the streams. BRBZ. All right, Mike. All right, Meek. Where? There it is. Where's the music? There it is. Make sure so I can hear it too, in case it's.
We've been somebody else.
Is that too loud? Is that too loud? Is it? That's kind of loud. Talk, say words. Good lord. Okay, that's very loud. All right, hold on. Oh my gosh, that's very loud. Oh, it's max volume. That's why. Okay, that should be better. Let's see. That should be better, right? Yeah. Yes? Zoin, if you don't fucking talk, dude. Okay. Let's turn down a little more. And then turn me up a little more. Okay. That should be good, right? Let me see. Talk, Zine. What the fuck? Why do I still feel like I'm being drowned out by the music? Dude, I need like an audio guy. Is that good? Should I turn the volume up on this? I think that's good. Okay. All right. Anyway. There. So, seems like the first game in 1988 was Hundra. I don't know what that is. So, okay. So, like I said, we're not going to play every fucking game under the sun. I literally won't live long enough to do that. And we all know that's going to happen. We all know I wouldn't live long enough to play every single game under the sun. We're going to skip past these games and get to the big ones. The big games that are huge. Are you serious? Are you serious? Dragon Quest 3 came out like the first big game. Fuck, I believe you can play everything, Z. I mean, I know I could, but I don't want to though. Dragon Quest 3. Oops. Dragon Quest 3 release date. February 1988. Shit, that is an early release. Are you fucking kidding me, dude? Okay, listen. I'm not like upset that the first game that we're playing next is another RPG, but just kind of like, damn, dude, these RPGs come out so fucking frequently. Like, you beat one RPG and then the next one's already out. It's like, damn, dude, you only give me a minute. So I guess the first game in 1988 we're gonna play is Dragon Quest 3 because it came out early as shit. Wait, don't fuck with me here. Contra came out in 1987. We're going based on the original release. Yeah. 1987. So what is this bullshit here? What is that doing here? Okay, just relax, Z. Maybe that's like a re-release on a different console. That's probably what it is. Just relax, Z. Just relax. Okay, so the first game we're playing next is Dragon Quest 3. Again, it's not like I have a thing against RPGs. It's just, damn, they come out so fast. They come out so quick back then. It's crazy. Maybe they ain't got their facts right. I mean, I looked it up. Dragon Quest 3 did come out in February, so it probably is the first game. So there we go. But the good news is that RPGs, they start to be released much later on though. Like after a while, you won't really see many RPGs being released. So that's because they start to take a long ass time to make because they're big ass games. So let's see, what's next? Guerrilla War, China Gate. Dude, some of these games I've never heard of. Can't wait for Sekiro 5 years down the road. Oh my gosh, yeah, Sekiro, that's like, what is that, 2017 or something like that? Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. We are not playing this fucking game, but I do have to give it some bit of a minute to talk about. This game is noted as one of the worst games ever, and if you ever watched The Angry Video Game Nerd, it's one of the games that he hates the most. It's a really bad game. It's not fun. We are not playing that. It does not deserve a spot. I just thought I should bring it up. Bad dudes. Dude, these old video games, dude, like this was just the year of trying to be as cool and edgy as possible back then. Bad Dudes, the game. Two Street Fighters must battle their way past hordes of attacking enemies. So it's basically Double Dragon. Final Belt, man. There's a lot of games that we are not gonna touch. Gosh, there were a lot of video games being made back then, though. Like it was kind of like the Wild West. You're like, whoever could afford to make a game, they were just making it. Like Kid Cool, I've heard of this game. He's like, I don't even know. It's the most 80s shit ever. He's like shaking his fist at a wizard, and he's got some gremlin humping his leg, and he's got torn, ripped jeans and a fucking leather jacket. The most 80s bullshit ever. But back then, I'm sure those 80s kids were like, oh my gosh, that's so fucking cool. All right. The Quest of Key. Dude, wait, is this gonna be a dead year? Was there any big releases this year? Because we're not seeing any Zelda till Link to the Past. I don't think Metroid has another game till the Game Boy. So is this gonna be a dead year? Is it just Dragon Quest 3? Because I don't think they released Final Fantasy 2 until 1989. So we're not getting on that anymore. King's Quest 4. I'm kind of surprised that game came out so later on. Dragon Baru, Daimyo Fukatsu. I'm sure that's like just the King Piccolo saga. We're not playing Dragon Ball, but I can play some anime games though. I'm not opposed to playing some anime games, dude. I like anime, so. Whoa. What the fuck? What happened to the camera? Oh shit. Oh god. Oh no. What the fuck? Did it break? Well, I don't want to restart. Oh god. I don't want to restart the stream. I think I just glitched it out, but as long as the stream itself is still working, we can still go. Let's see. Dude, that's bad, by the way. If that camera's fucked up, that's really bad because I use that camera a lot. Should I restart the stream? I hate when I have to do that. I've had a lot of like technical difficulties lately with this thing. I don't know why. Like, I have no idea why. It's just shit is not working out lately with these things. Let's see. Alright, guess we'll get rid of that. Okay. So the next big game is Super Mario Bros. 2. The US release. That is very far down the road, but Super Mario Bros. 2. That's a pretty good game too. I like Super Mario Bros. 2. So I'm kind of hyped to play that. And then right after is the Japanese release of Super Mario Bros. 3, which is kind of crazy to think about. Like, just when America got Super Mario Bros. 2, Japan just got Super Mario Bros. 3. So I'm sure if they knew about that, American kids would probably feel like, man, what the fuck? Dangerous Dave, Thunder Cross, Legend of Makai, Showdown. Is this a dead year? Is it? Are we just gonna play 3 games in 1988? I'm kind of shocked. Ninja Gaiden would be a game we could play, but I wouldn't put it on the same level. Okay, all right, we got some more here. Final Fantasy 2, it did come out in 1988? What? 2 release date. I'm watching 3 streams swapping. Damn, my thumb's hurting. I appreciate it, Mike. Final Fantasy 2 came out in 1988, so it came out right before 1988 ended. So that's going on the list. Final Fantasy 2. Final Fantasy Dose. Okay. And then I see under there Mega Man 2 came out in 1988. So we got Mega Man Dose. And is that it? Because we're already on December, so I'm pretty sure there are no other games coming out like in 1988. I'm pretty sure that's it. It was just a big release of random video games. I think that's when like other companies started making video games, like Mickey Mouse, Batman, Superman games are coming out, a lot of movie games. So like video game characters kind of like damn near took a back seat this year, I guess. Kids were just playing random shit. Garfield's Winter's Tale. Who the fuck's playing that? I want to munch, but my household got so healthy I can't cheat anymore. So, I played Double Dragon 1. I don't think I'm going to play the entire series like I said. I'll come back to Double Dragon when I see it necessary, but we're not playing Double Dragon 2. So many fucking dragons. US champion V-Ball Garfield. What the fuck? They made a game of him. I know. What are you gonna be doing as Garfield? His whole thing is he's lazy as shit. Turtle ship, dude. I think this is a dead year. I guess that could happen. We could have some years of video games that were like kind of dead. Cause so far on the list, all we have are 2 RPGs, 2 Mario games, and Mega Man 2. So, but the RPGs are gonna make this still a long year. Cause you know RPGs take a minute. Garfield, the fuck, they made a game. Pink Panther? What in the absolute fuck could the Pink Panther game be about? Why is it still going? Are we already on December? Like, did the video? Oh yeah, video games. Right at December, video games try to release the most because they want to get those Christmas shopping. They want to get that Christmas money. Because I was like, fuck's sake. How many games can be produced in one damn month? Like, I'm trying to make sure there's not some secret, like, Gens of Gaming game down here. The Legend of Black Silver. Some of these are just fucking... Some of these games sound like direct to bargain bin games. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not even gonna lie to you, man. Oh my gosh. 395 games were produced in 1988. That is crazy. Okay. Wow. So that's a dead year, dude. Bargain bins. That's a dead year, man. So on the list, all we've got is Dragon Quest 3. Let me see. 1988. Complete. No! Okay. All we have on the list is Dragon Quest 3, Super Mario Bros. 2 for the US, Super Mario Bros. 3, Final Fantasy 2, and then Mega Man 2. So, not a lot. I'm gonna look this up now, though, like, just to see if we have a break between RPGs after this. Because, you know, I like RPGs, but I like my RPGs sparingly. Like, Dragon Quest 3 is the last one I played, too, in the series. So after 3, it's gonna be completely new territory to me, which that's fun. That's fun to look forward to. I just want to see, when did Dragon Quest 4 came out in 1990. Okay, so at least I've got like 1 year without Dragon Quest in 1989. And then when did Final Fantasy 3 come out? Final Fantasy 3 came out, oh, it came out in 1990 as well. Damn, so every time a Dragon Quest game comes out, Final Fantasy comes out. So at least that means that 1989, we won't have an RPG that year. Am I just chatting working? Dude, what the fuck happened? What happened to the fucking mic? Hold on. Maybe I need to like... Let me see. Oh god. Hold on. I mean, the camera itself looks like it's working, so I feel like it's a stream issue. Let me see. I'm gonna do a little bit of fixing real quick. Man, this cord is fucking short. on. Okay, so it's probably a stream issue. Well, it's a good thing we're not playing a game then. Well, fuck. These streams, Streamlabs has not been kind to me lately. It just does not like me doing anything with it. But at least we got the games we're gonna be playing down for the next year. And like I said, I gotta admit, I was kind of not expecting the first game we play to be another RPG, but what can you do? This year is gonna be a lot of Mario though, because right after Dragon Quest, it's just Mario game after Mario game. I think Fire Emblem didn't come out till 1990, so we're finally gonna have our first Fire Emblem game soon too. But yeah, 1988 is gonna be a pretty short year. I mean, 1987, we had like, what, 8 games that year to play? But this year, not that many. That's kind of weird. Then again, like, I guess that was bound to happen because some games are going to start to be party games or whatever. Or like Mario Golf. Like, that's technically not going to get Gens of Gaming, like, approval. So, that's whatevs. Whatever, man. Okay. All right. I am going to. Should I restart the stream? I hate that I've been having to restart the streams a lot lately, dude. Maybe I should just look into what's going on with my Streamlabs so I can stop having these technical difficulties. Because it's been like crashing on me lately. It's been like having like this kind of problem now. Like, I just need to like see what's going on with this damn thing. You know what? I think I'm gonna go off for now, and then I might come back on later. But this might be a pretty short, just like bullshit stream, so I can take tonight to figure out what's going on in my Streamlabs so I can stop having these issues with it. 'Cause I don't like this, man. I don't like having problems like this, man. But at least now we know what we're looking forward to in 1988. It's gonna be pretty short. It's gonna be RPG heavy, so hopefully my RPG fans will come in, and then we're gonna have some pretty much just RPGs and platformers. That's all we're going to have this year or next year. It's gonna be just Mario, Mega Man, and then RPGs. So if you like RPGs and platformers, you're gonna have a great time. 1988. We're gonna see what other games come out in 1989 afterward, though. We'll do the same thing, and hopefully the camera doesn't fuck up. If I don't come back, thank you for anyone that comes in and watches this tiny stream. I appreciate it. I'm gonna see what's wrong, and if I come back in, then don't take this seriously then. But if I don't, I love you all. Stay safe out there, and I'm gonna figure out what's going on. Bye. Hi. All right, I'm back live. I was telling the Zoins, but yes, to you too, Egg. I'm back live. I decided to come back. I fixed what was going on. I don't know why Streamlabs is not like me right now, but you know what? Whatever, man. There's a lot going on tonight, okay? I'm trying my best. All right, everyone? I promise I am trying my best to keep everything under control. But it's hard because everything is not under control. So, what the fuck? Okay. So I thought we'd do something simple. Take Hobbs up on his idea. And you know what? Let's just chill for a little while and do a reaction to Death Battle. I know reaction content is really polarizing. I'm not going to just sit here and literally just watch it with a bowl of popcorn. I'm going to actually, put some commentary to it. And of course, the Death Battle crew, show them a lot of support and love, these guys. They've been, making Death Battle videos for, the past, 10 years now? I feel like I was in middle school when I saw them do, Mario versus Sonic Death Battle. That was, a long time ago. They're still at it. I'm pretty sure Goku and Superman have fought, 2 times already on this channel. So I'm kind of curious. I'm a little curious to see what they have in store this time for Goku and Superman. Okay, hopefully the audio is good. Not too loud, not too quiet either.
Sponsored by BetterHelp.
Okay, that's good. That sounds good. Who animates that shit, dude? It looks good.
Son Goku.
Zon Goku.
Superman.
Okay. Alright, I'm not gonna start. Whatever.
It's time to answer the ultimate question, and we're taking it all into play.
We're examining Superman's extensive mainline comic book canon.
Okay.
Given Dragon Ball Super's contentious continuities, we'll include all 3, just to be thorough, plus Dragon Ball Heroes.
What? Dragon Ball Heroes? That shit isn't canon? What the fuck is Dragon Ball Heroes even? Like some weird stepchild of Dragon Ball GT?
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Oh, they really animated them. I haven't watched Death Battle in a while.
Far away, in an enchanted land, an old master found a boy and
Yes.
marveled at his uncommon strength. This is the story of Son Goku.
Chances are, if you've
We're not
watched
gonna see little Goku.
localized
little
anime,
Goku
you
pee-pee.
can thank this guy.
Inspired by martial arts films and his wife's interest in Chinese culture, Akira Toriyama crafted the story and the
Okay,
character
is that true?
would define generations to come.
Dragon Ball! Kakarot was born a low-class Saiyan on the planet Vegeta,
Yes.
narrowly escaped its destruction by Frieza, and was raised on Earth by happy old Grandpa Gohan.
Not just
Yes.
raised, but trained. Gohan began Goku's teachings in martial arts,
What the
which you would
fuck?
find
Is
to be
that
his
true?
calling under the guidance of Master.
Is that true? What is that? Is that supposed to be Saiyan spelling of the name Kakarot? Is that true? Or did they just pull that from a scouter? Full name Son Goku. He's 40 years old. Yeah, he's an old son of a bitch now. Well, that's not that old. 5'9". He's had a lot of masters. Who's Maris? I haven't watched much of Super, okay? I don't. I'm sorry, but I don't care. Super is just I'm sorry, but Super, it just has way too many almost fake tension almost. It doesn't even, I don't care for anything going on in Dragon Ball Super. Most of it is just, for more just Goku shouting and Vegeta shouting fights. Disciples Gohan, Oob, and Shallot. I don't know who the fuck that is. He likes eating, napping, and sports. Sports is kind of I guess, in a sense. I mean, he likes fighting. Goku's not going to sit around and eat and watch some football, though. I don't think that's the kind of character Goku is.
Roshi. Specifically,
Not a
he learned
bad
the
dad.
Kami
You guys are
Senryu
just
style,
mean.
Which focuses on discipline
Yeah.
and tenacity. Both of which
He's a little
strongly
bit of a
define
bad
Goku's
dad near the
The
end.
more he learned, the more he wanted to improve. This little low-class monkey boy would prove that hard work and dedication can beat raw talent. Within just
Yes.
a few years, he was so strong, the only worthy teachers left were gods. And a talking cat, but mostly gods. When
Yes.
you're training to dodge lightning, you know you're a few leagues over everyone else.
He did have a slight advantage. Saiyans are naturally
He has a very big
superhuman.
advantage.
They also take Nietzsche's famous words, "What doesn't kill you makes you stronger," very, very literally.
It's
Yes.
almost unfair how much of a boost in power they get after they're hurt.
While Saiyans like
It's
Vegeta
very
may
unfair.
have abused this trait, it suits Goku. No matter how many times you knock him down, he will get back up stronger than before.
It helps.
That's in a way, that's kind of the coolest thing about science, is that when you beat the shit out of them, they get back stronger. Isn't that some shit? Can you imagine beating up somebody and then the next day they come back after their bruises and cuts are all gone and they just beat the ever loving shit out of you? He's like, what the fuck just happened? That's OP as shit on. Just that alone is OP.
that he knows so many cool combat moves, like the Kamehameha.
An incredibly powerful technique that focuses one's ki into a single point for
Yes.
a devastating beam.
So challenging, it took Roshi decades to master, but Goku
Well, technically,
got it.
it took Roshi 50 years to develop it. I mean, it took him a long time because he had to develop it, but you know, whatever.
In like 5 seconds.
It's
He
incredibly
invented
versatile,
it.
with over 50 different variations. For example, Goku can curve the beam after firing, or even shoot it from his feet.
But unlike most Saiyans, he doesn't just use ki to blow shit up. Moves like the Solar Flare, Energy Landmine, and God Bind require a lot more strategy
God
and planning.
Bind.
Because while Goku isn't exactly book smart, he is a genius when it comes to martial arts. He
Yes.
doesn't just train to conquer his opponents, but to conquer himself.
He's also
Yes.
got some different moves, like trapping you in a rice cooker.
Well, pretty much any container could be used for the Mothaba sealing technique.
Then there's
Yes.
Kaioken, aka Instant Steroids.
Which I never understood the rice cooker thing. It's like if you could trap them in literally anything, get a damn refrigerator, dude. Make the containment bigger, so that way it's less chance you could miss that shit.
Goku's multiplied his power by 20 with it before, and in a movie, he even got it up to times 100. What a badass!
The Genki Dama, or Spirit Bomb, is potentially his strongest attack, but it requires considerable time. Unlike Instant Transmission, which is a teleport that's instant. The way it works is
What's
Goku
weird is
detects-
like, if they already did this fight like a couple times, why are they going through the entirety of Goku? I guess to refresh you? It does feel a bit milked, I'm not gonna lie.
Another
A
person.
little bit milked.
like a sort of beacon, then teleports to their location by launching himself through an alternate dimension where time stands still. Yes, according to the Daizenshuu guidebook, it's a dimension hop. You can actually see this in between space in some movies and games.
And the dubs wanted us to think it shot Goku's molecules around at light speed. Silly English.
The dubs did more than that. In fact, early dubs of Dragon Ball Z tried to rewrite Goku as a Superman figure. Even his famous speech on Namek about being the light in the
yeah.
darkness was originally about him coming to terms with his Saiyan heritage, accepting his anger and pride, avenging his people by defeating
Oh God,
Frieza,
no.
and declaring himself the Super Saiyan.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, those things are all
Zapier
fairly
automatically
true.
has a
I can, you know what? I'm gonna do a like a
Any-
Dragon Ball Z type video, but
Scene
Yeah.
that deserves the word epic. It's when he went gold. Super Saiyan and its sequels all have official power multipliers, but they threw us for a loop by turning Goku into a god.
Super Saiyan God certainly changed things up.
Super Saiyan
Goku
God.
gained Divine Ki, a pure form of Ki unspoiled by mortal hands. Unlike normal Ki, it can't be detected and appears to have healing properties.
Kinda
Okay.
like Senzu beans. Did you know one Senzu has so much healing juice it can regenerate a person's lost limbs?
what?
They're missing out.
God Goku reached a level of power that
Sure, I thought that was supposed to be his like pee-pee. That was his leg. That the way that was like framed looked a little
could compete with the greatest
suggestive.
of deities, nearly shattering the whole universe with a single clash on his first go. Dragon Ball's cosmology is unique. This model is said to be an accurate depiction of Universe 7, but there's a wrinkle there. When all of humanity went to heaven,
Because Boo went berserk.
Videl commented that heaven is just as large as a universe, and the Daizenshuu backs her up.
And,
Okay.
that's heaven. Big planet.
So let's scale things up with that in mind. Doing so would make Universe 7 over 1,500 times larger than our own observable universe.
Is that look at like, they always have this part in these death battle videos where they do the math and shit. First of all, you cannot do the math when it comes to something like this. It is fiction. The math they pull is literally straight from their ass. Yes, they have probably some kind of like guide to work with here, but there is no way you're gonna pull up any kind of like numbers when it comes to a fictional property. It's just like especially if the source material doesn't just flat out tell you.
And Goku could destroy that much the first time he went God. And he didn't lose that power. He learned how to use it even better, even in base form. Now, imagine how much stronger he became when he stacked Super Saiyan on Super Saiyan God and became Super Saiyan Blue.
Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan.
Yeah, not saying that. Or after he trained with some almighty angels. Or when he perfected the blue hairdo and stacked Kaioken on top of that.
Goku has
That name
certainly
is
performed
atrocious.
great feats
Super
of
Saiyan God,
breaking
Super
through his
Saiyan.
time stop by forcing himself into the future, holding off Infinite Zamasu, who was a sentient timeline, defeating Jiren, who shook the entire world of Void by just walking.
He even tried out Hakai, the destruction god move that nopes you out of existence. Your being and your soul erased from all of time and space.
Culminating in his greatest form, Ultra Instinct.
Chrome Goku isn't a normal transformation, it's a state of mind. Ultra Instinct is the highest peak of martial arts, subconsciously making optimal choices because you're in the zone, doing without thinking.
Something Goku
Ultra Instinct like literally reinvigorated the Dragon Ball Z fan base. It's just like, I don't know, the idea of basically Goku having a ability where he just immediately knows and moves into, like, he's basically fighting on autopilot but in like super genius god mode. A lot of like Dragon Ball Z fans shit themselves. They're like, oh, that's so fucking cool.
has always been training to do. Technically, it can be used in any form, but when perfected, Autonomous Ultra Instinct makes you untouchable. No matter what comes his way, Goku will automatically dodge, block, and counter to the best of his ability, even pushing his body well beyond his physical limits. So far beyond, in fact, Ultra Instinct can summon a massive avatar to defend him when his own body can't.
What?
That sounds really intense.
Okay, that's just straight up Susanoo.
It is, which is why he's developed incremental versions of it for specific uses. It's extremely difficult to maintain the full form for long.
Until you get to Dragon Ball Heroes, aka Dragon Ball fanfiction gone Kaioken times 1,000.
It is fan
While
fiction.
technically a different continuity, CC Goku is functionally a stand-in for the mainline Goku. His history and powers are the same, making his story just as much of a what-if scenario as the multiple super continuities. The only real difference is Toriyama's not really involved.
This Goku used instant transmission to teleport through time and dimensions. He outsped a god who could see the future. He defeated Dark King Fu, who was gonna rewrite the entire universe. Hell, this series even makes GT cool. Xeno Goku can
fuck?
break space-time just by going Super Saiyan 4.
Looking back at that goofy monkey boy chopping wood and punching dinosaurs, it's almost overwhelming to think about how far Goku has come, how much he's had to face.
But no matter the challenge, he takes it head-on and pushes through.
Showing everyone, everywhere, how to go even further beyond.
Okay. Nice little line in there.
Faster than a speeding bullet, more powerful than a locomotive. It's a bird, it's a plane, it's Superman.
Geez, just a locomotive? People in the 40s need...
You know what? This might be controversial. A lot of people feel like Superman is boring and he wouldn't work in today's age. You know what? I think Superman is fucking cool. And I think just because he likes to do the right thing doesn't make him boring, all right? You people need to see fucking Harley Quinn running around, fucking things up, but then being like, oh, should I have fucked things up? No, sometimes I just need a nice guy. That's all you need.
Needed bigger
A nice
imagination.
fucking guy.
Born on the far-off world of Krypton, the infant Kal-El was sent to Earth by his parents, narrowly escaping Krypton's destruction. Raised by farmers as Clark Kent, he eventually became Superman, champion of the oppressed, the man of tomorrow.
If you've only seen...
Also, why are we still putting Goku versus Superman? Why not just put One Punch Man versus Superman? I feel like at this point, One Punch Man is way more the like Superman equivalent to like Japanese manga at this point anyway.
in the movies, forget him. Comic book Clark's not the perfect Boy Scout, and he's definitely not Jesus. Wait, weren't the guys who made him Jewish?
Jerry Siegel and Joe Shuster were sons of Jewish immigrants and grew up in a time when anti-Semitism went largely unchallenged.
And then that ugly mustache showed up.
Understandably seeking escape from some
I
truly
didn't expect
terrifying
to
horrors,
see
the
Hitler
pair
in this
created
video.
Superman to be a simple solution to overwhelming problems.
A hero who could defeat any evil by just punching it. Hell yeah, that's how I live my life.
After almost 9 decades, Superman has been many things. At the
Wow, Superman is younger than Goku? I mean, Superman's been around for a long fucking time, though. Age 30, 6'3", He likes linguistics, robotics, and zoology. Is that true? I don't know. Beef bourguignon with ketchup is Superman's favorite food. Really? The farm boy? What the fuck is beef bourguignon? And he's dated a lot of women whose name starts with L, I see. Is that... Why is that? Why is every woman he dates name starts with an L? That's like more than like weird. That's like a weird... I don't know. That's a weird coincidence. It's almost like he purposefully is going after women with just the first name with L.
Core, his story is one of a refugee, a child who lost his home, left to the mercy of alien people. This new world accepted him, raised him, gave him a new home, because helping others in need is the right thing to do. That's why he became a superhero, the first superhero.
Everything's gotta start somewhere, but he was the first one to really take off. I mean, not literally. It took a while, actually, before he learned how to fly.
In fact, when Clark discovered his Kryptonian heritage, he struggled to accept it and subconsciously developed mental blocks,
What?
severing him from his true power, which he would uncover throughout his life.
He's strong enough to shoulder press the weight of the Earth for 5 days straight, or crush coal into perfectly cut diamond.
That's not how that works.
He's fast enough to reach the edge of the universe in seconds,
What does
or
that even
even
mean?
break the bonds of infinity. Wait, he can do all that, but Batman can punch him out?
Exactly.
You're probably thinking of Elseworld.
That now I understand. Now I'm getting with these death battle dudes. Exactly. You're telling me Superman has all these crazy feats, but fucking Mike is gonna tell me that Batman is gonna punch him in the face? He never fights back. Superman never fights back. He always just is like, Bruce, don't do this.
World stories outside main canon like Dark Knight Returns. It's a good question though. Superman's powers have fluctuated over time for a variety of reasons. However, for Death Battle, we take the characters at their best.
Yeah, like how his breath is so powerful he can sneeze away a solar system, or
That's
blow air
so
cold enough to freeze ghosts.
That's so
Speaking of,
ridiculous.
his X-ray vision doesn't just see through walls. He can see through your own body and mind to examine your soul.
And yet,
What?
he can't see through lead. That's okay, though. He can just burn through it with his face. Since he gets his power from the yellow sun, his heat vision burns with the fire of a star. And if beams aren't enough, he can blast it out of his whole body for a super flare.
Holy
it
shit,
used to
he can do
totally
that?
drain him, but he's learned how to control it.
Simply put, Superman's powers defy physics. My favorite examples of this are when he rebuilt the reality warping miracle machine from memory, or punched Brainiac so hard every version of him felt it through all of time, or when he
American comic books are the most like insane, almost borderline fanfic shit I've ever heard.
gained 10 years worth of medical training through only 5 minutes of reading, and then successfully performed lung surgery.
Nice. My favorite example is when he smelled brownies in North Dakota from orbit.
Even beyond his powers, Superman is no novice when it comes to the intricacies of battle.
He's trained in Kryptonian martial arts, which uses chi, or as they call it, Shriar. He even got summoned
really?
to Asgard to fight.
So that's the one thing about Superman I don't ever see. I don't think this motherfucker is really that trained martial arts wise. He seems to this is his main way of fighting. He punches you. That's how you're gonna die. Superman will fly and punch you, or he'll fly, grab you, and just fucking tackle you and kill you that way. That's like
Demons
all
with
he knows
Thor
how to do, really.
For 1,000 years.
Like fighting
Superman
wise.
can resist being erased from existence, such as tanking Darkseid's Omega Beams. Even Retcon and the Time Trapper, both of which hijack and alter timelines, can't touch him. Not because of his powerful mental defenses or healing factor, but because he's a cosmic linchpin in the greater metaverse.
Timelines literally revolve around him.
But let's address the S-shaped elephant in the room. You may have noticed we've covered a variety of Superman eras. Superman and DC Comics as a whole have gone through multiple retcons.
Yes.
Golden Age, Silver Age, Pre-Crisis, Post-Crisis, New 52, Rebirth, and so on.
It would help to know which one is the main Superman, right?
Is there even?
They all are.
Yeah, the latest reboots basically said everything in the main series is kinda canon. Even when
What?
he had wacky powers like changing his appearance with a super muscular control.
What?
I guess he can still phase through almost anything, even people.
Look, if you really dig into it, this isn't new. Plenty of characters have recalled events from supposedly retcon timelines before.
Yeah, post-crisis Supes did start as less powerful than in pre-crisis, but that was because of the mental blocks.
Though he's not a
What?
complete composite, there's so many other Supermen out there.
Future Superman, Big Robot Superman, Commie Superman, Dinosaur Superman.
What?
There's a bunch.
Still, this new canon has affected his abilities. For example, he and other Kryptonians can effortlessly travel through time.
Sure,
Although
but why
Superman's
not?
Powers stem from the Earth's yellow sun.
Just have more
exposure
powers,
to a
fuck
blue
it.
star increases them even further. In fact, upon visiting a white star, he attained a whole new level of power.
When that old baldy
I swear, Superman writers sometimes it's just like they don't give a fuck. They're just like, give him another power. Then they'll come up with a villain who's intricate, and it's like, this villain can literally phase through matter. He cannot be touched. You can't hit him no matter how many times you punch him. You can't outspeed him. It's not has anything to do with speed. He literally is just untouchable, but he can touch you. And then suddenly Superman will just have a power where he can just be in that same state and just beat him up. It's like, I also have a power to do that. Dumb what? Huh? So we're just making shit up as we go?
Lex teleported him to
that what
another
we're doing?
galaxy, Superman just popped back up, saying space-time has lost its meaning for him. He really just said that.
Remember, Superman defies physics.
Like when he used heat vision to restart the universe by making an all-new Big Bang.
We've seen that his universe has a radius of at least 100 trillion light years, but we can calculate a more exact figure. The DC universe is 15 billion years old and expands at 60 trillion light years per half second.
Okay.
This means its radius must be over 50 nonillion light years across.
Non-nillion.
What? That's 31 zeros, and Supes helped make that happen.
Well, about 1/5 of it. That's still immense power, but if you want something bigger, here's the Anti-Monitor blasting Golden Age Superman with all the energy of the antimatter universe. And then Superman, you know.
Not a
Punched
scratch
him
on him.
so hard, it kickstarted another one of those reboots.
Now, Superman does have weaknesses. There's kryptonite, of course, and exposure to red starlight can fade his
So,
powers over time.
how is Goku ever
Not
gonna
all
beat
at
him?
once. He has been able to move planets around while under a red star. So...
And everyone knows Superman can't deal with magic, but it's more accurate to say he doesn't have any special resistances to it. He's defeated plenty of magic users before, even Shazam.
Superman challenges the idea that absolute power corrupts absolutely. He's the goodest good guy of them all, but there is nuance to being good, even if he is the ultimate power fantasy, unstoppable and incorruptible.
Such as when he took on the World Forger, one of the most powerful reality shapers in all of creation.
Who was
What?
in the 6th dimension, crafting a whole new multiverse to replace the one Clark calls home. Who's gonna stop him?
Superman could, and the Forger knew it. So
What?
he was trapped on a world with a sun so distant he could never escape. Or so the Forger thought.
Instead, Clark found the strength he needed to fly at that sun, dip through a ton of stars, KO the World Forger, and shatter his new multiverse with a single punch. Because that's Superman, a simple solution to overwhelming problems.
He's the kind of person to save a cat from a tree, answer Christmas cards from strangers, and tow hundreds of planets to a new galaxy all in the same day.
What?
What's not to like?
Truth and justice has no better champion than the Man of Steel.
They would have to nerf him so much if they make like a
The frenzy has begun.
I'm saying if they make a live action Superman movie, they need to nerf him. Why would you have the Justice
Death Battle
League?
is sponsored by BetterHelp.
Wiz, it's getting to be the holiday season.
Why would you?
Possibilities.
It's time for a death battle!
All right, this is what it's all been waiting. This is what it's all been coming to. Let's see. Okay, we're just right into it. No setup. I hope they're not using music that's like copyrighted.
Today's the day. We'll finally settle who's stronger.
If you say so.
So is this like they're just bros in the Death Battle universe? Just constantly fight each other. But it's Death Battle, so aren't they? Don't they have to kill them? Who's animating this, dude? This looks pretty well done. Like the animations for these fights have gotten so insane. Like just the fact that they're using 3D models is crazy.
You're holding back. Give it your all.
Okay.
No regrets.
I'm doing just fine.
Alright, straight to blue. Good, no wasting time. He's just OP as shit. Okay.
Oops. Well, I guess we can wish it back later.
Wow.
World made of cardboard. All right, I'll show you just how powerful I really am.
What the fuck was that?
Looks like a job, Ford.
What is happening? Is he like, hitting him so hard he's like getting fucked up in other dimensions? It's the classic shirtless
Well,
Goku.
What do you think?
That was awesome! Nice suit!
Oh, thanks. Kryptonian fabric. My mom made it for me.
Okay, again, so they're like bros. Alright, now they're going full power. Dude, the fucking animation is like genuinely pretty good. Like, I don't know who does that, but kudos to the animators. Did he just explode? He did the supernova thing? What is going on? Oh, he's taking some dips in the suns. He's powering up.
Finally.
What the It's just ridiculous at this point. The Earth is gone. Everyone's dead. You've killed everyone with your fight. What is it? Is it all worth it? You've destroyed everything for this fight. Is he in hell? Where he belongs?
Darn it.
Almost had me there. That was actually pretty fun.
Yeah, it sure was. But I'll be stronger next time.
I look forward to it.
So he just keeps killing him.
Let's
He
go again.
keeps getting
You're on.
sent back to life. That's so weird. I seem to have arrived at a good time.
That's it! The final
You arrived at the
indisputable
best
answer.
time.
Who am I kidding? People are gonna argue this one forever.
There's so many ways this battle could go.
Listen, am I surprised that Goku lost again to Superman? No, I'm not. Listen, Dragon Ball Z is ridiculous. Dragon Ball Z is foolhardy. Dragon Ball Z it's pretty bad. They just come up with a new transformation every fucking Tuesday, and then suddenly that's the next coolest big cool thing ever that you've ever seen. You haven't seen anything like it. It's so super cool. But even Dragon Ball Z can't compare to the ridiculousness of DC Comics, especially when it comes to Superman. He is the most broken character in all of fiction. If you have a problem, they'll just write in a power to fix that exact problem. He's too broken, all right? That Goku will never beat Superman. You need to put Superman versus One Punch Man. Those are two characters that are equally ridiculous, and we've yet to really see like how much they can be pushed. I mean, we saw Superman get pushed with Doomsday, but like full power, all the powers Superman has, we've never seen him fight like all out really. Put him with One Punch Man. There you go. There's a fight. The only problem with that is we haven't really seen One Punch Man in any kind of fight where he's actually fucked up. But that's more of a fight, you know, together than Goku versus Superman. They did Popeye versus Saitama. What the fuck? Super was all right. Let's go read some fanfic.
Especially with all the other continuities.
Oh god,
for
no.
real. Goku would kick almost every other Superman's ass, except for the main one.
There's a lot to cover, so let's address the 5 categories most representative of this fight.
First up, strength. Both could hit hard enough to break or make their whole universe, or take it in stride, like when Superman got smacked by the whole antimatter universe.
At most, Dragon Ball's universe is 1,505 times larger than our own.
How would you know that?
Based on the DC Universe's officially established age and rate of expansion, it is 1.6 vigintillion times larger, over a novemdecillion times more than Goku's.
At some point, you reach a number high enough that it just doesn't mean anything anymore. Anyway, Goku's obviously gotten stronger since the Beerus fight.
Yes.
Even by billions or trillions of times. He's defeated Jiren, Broly, Moro, and Fu.
But even if we highball Goku by quadrillions or quintillions of times, the gap is just too much, especially with the World Forger feat. Not even Heroes competes with that. Superman takes the edge in strength.
He's
But
OP
strength
as
isn't
shit.
everything. Let's talk speed.
He
Both
fucking
are
takes
obviously
everything.
way faster than light, but Superman crossed that mega-sized universe of his in seconds and flew faster than infinity.
Makes sense, he can keep up with the Flash, whose speed is so ludicrous it's unquantifiable.
Don't count Goku out, though. Flying across the entire afterlife in base form and outspeeding Eos's future sight takes some crazy speed.
Fighting Zamasu as an omnipresent merged timeline also implies immeasurable speeds.
That, combined with instant transmission and Ultra Instinct, could probably keep up.
Maybe. Quantifiably, Superman is faster, but both are immeasurable. The safest bet here is to say they tie in speed.
Especially
I
when we
don't
look
think
at
I'd
skill.
say that.
Goku's a martial arts master. He's definitely got better battle instincts. He wants to fight.
I would
and is
say Goku
dedicated
has
to
probably
his
better
training,
skills
while
than Superman.
sees training as a means to an end.
Superman's knowledge in pressure point combat and Kryptonian martial arts are impressive, but he's only used them a few times.
Superman's
It would be
base
disingenuous
form
to
of
say he's
fighting
an
is
equivalent
punching.
master at that.
Because that's all he
Goku
needs. He
wins
just
in
punches.
skill, but not necessarily in experience.
Don't get it wrong, Superman is not a mindless brawler. He's trained with Batman and Wonder Woman. He's even defeated martial arts experts like Cobra without powers.
Goku has spent decades training, but Superman battled Norse demons for 1,000 years.
He's also astonishingly brilliant, like when he reassembled the reality warping miracle machine from memory. Experience obviously goes to Superman, but perhaps less obvious is our last category,
Powers? Dude,
Guys,
Superman
Spirit
has
Bomb,
powers for
Mappa,
everything.
Instant transmission, God Key, God Bind.
Alright, yeah,
How does
just say it's
Goku not
Superman
win with
already.
those?
In Dragon Ball, Ki is dependent on physical ability, so it's different from magic. God Ki is simply pure Ki, and magic isn't an auto win against Superman anyway, whose greater strength could break out of something like the God Bind.
Mafuba and the Spirit Bomb would take way too long, and Goku's never successfully used Hakai before. Even if he did land it, Superman's impossible to erase from reality. Like, he's tanked Omega Beams, which do the same thing as Hakai.
Superman can time travel, countering instant transmission's similar ability from Heroes. And regarding teleporting him to a red star, ignoring the fact that Saiyans can't breathe in space, though Goku's certainly tough enough to withstand a vacuum, instant transmission requires another person to act as a beacon. He can't just warp to any red star.
Even if he
True.
did, Superman could
Yeah.
simply fly away and find a blue or white star for a supercharge.
And Goku could not pull off the same trick twice, as Superman could phase through his attacks.
So that's
He's
it
just
then.
OP as
Clark
fuck.
has too many counters, so he
He's
takes
OP
the
as
engine
shit.
powers,
That's
and
what
it's
it
over.
is.
Well, I think there's something else. Goku versus Superman breaches a broader zeitgeist. It's more than just two characters fighting. For a whole generation, especially in 90s America, superheroes represented an unyielding status quo. Spider-Man,
Okay.
Batman, Captain America rarely change who they are or what they believe in. For a lot of people, that's tiring, and Superman is an icon of that. Then along came anime. There was a whole other world of
Hey,
ideas
what's going on,
and
House?
stories for us sheltered Westerners to experience, and Goku's an icon of that. So while many see this as a debate between characters, others see it as a debate of ideologies and culture. And if that's what's at stake, who wants Goku to lose?
You're sure you're not overthinking this?
It's not our intent,
I
but
mean,
it
I
does
don't
call into
know.
question what we're doing. How can people
I mean,
agree
when I
what we
think of
take as
Goku
fact when
versus Superman,
fictional-
I don't think like Japan versus America. I just think of two OP characters fighting each other. I mean, Superman just wins because American comic books, they write their characters to be ludicrously powerful. Especially DC. Marvel characters are a little more grounded, which is why some people like Marvel more than DC. But DC characters are fucking OP as shit. They just, like, you almost can't even come up with, like, genuine ways for them to have any struggles because they're just so powerful.
lies on interpretation. Are we stripping characters of their importance by simplifying them to contestants in a vacuum of violence? And if so, then what's the point?
Because it's fun, Wiz. Damn it, man. There's more than one way to appreciate something. We're having a great time talking about awesome characters and slamming action figures together. And that's okay.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm just saying, no matter who you prefer, that battle was super, man.
That's the worst pun.
What? It fits them both.
It's so lame.
I don't see you doing any better.
I do the math. The pun's your job.
Well, maybe if you math as good as I punned, then
Okay.
Goku would have won.
What is wrong with you?
They're a sweet duo. Hopefully they go out to dinner and eat
Hi,
sometimes.
I'm Ben.
There you go. Superman versus Goku. The winner was Superman, as I expected. He's just too OP. Listen, he's too fucking OP. You cannot put Goku fighting Superman. Goku has genuine weaknesses. Okay? He has genuine caps to his strength. He can't literally do anything. At the very least, Toriyama knew that he couldn't make Goku do anything because then he wouldn't come up with decent, understandable ways Goku could have a challenge. And at this point, they're already fishing for Goku to have a decent challenge as it is with how powerful he's become. They're literally going to different universes for Goku to have a good fight at this point. He's OP as shit, okay? But Superman is just fucking, he's godly. It's not fair. He will never be Superman. I've come to terms with this, and that's just how it is. The next battle is shown after the credits, which is in like 20 seconds. Oh, should we keep watching?
Voice of Wiz. Thank you so much for watching. We are about to announce the next episode, but before we do
Scooby-Doo
that, if you're not a
versus
Death Battle
Courage the
member yet,
Cowardly
hit that join
Dog?
button below. See
What
you're
the
missing.
fuck? Okay. Season 10 finale. Oh, this wasn't the finale? Galactus versus Unicron? What? Did that say Unicron or Unicorn? Unicron? What the fuck? I don't know what Unicron is. Also, weird ad. What is with these weird ads? What's Unicron? Unicron is the big bad of Transformers. Oh, is he giant? I know a bit about Galactus, but I'll be honest with you, Zoins. I don't know shit about Transformers. I don't think I've ever like sat and watched the movies. He's a sentient universe mech. Holy shit. That sounds deadly as fuck. Maybe I should binge the Transformers series and make a YouTube video out of it. That sounds like a horrible idea that would make me want to cry. I was gonna say the bad word, but I didn't say it. Both literally devour planets. Oh, so they're a good matchup then. I'm pretty sure I saw them do like Mario versus Sonic. The first fight Sonic won, and then the second fight Mario won. Let me tell you something here. Mario is not winning that fight. I don't care what anyone tells me. Sonic is too fucking fast for Mario to even hit once. Let's be honest. Let's be fucking honest here. Sonic is too fast for Mario to even hit, and that's the whole fight right there. But yeah, this is a short stream. I did a stream earlier where I basically made the next Gens of Gaming list, and then my camera fucked up, and then I was about to give up and just say fuck it, I guess I'm not streaming today. But I decided against it because I wanted to go ahead and do some more streaming, and I thought once the camera was working, I wanted to get back to it and give you guys some videos. But by the way, before my phone dies, just so you can see, here's what 1988 of Gens of Gaming is going to look like. Oh, gosh, the reflection of the fucking TV, monitor. Basically, our next game coming up is Dragon Quest 3, and then we got Super Mario Brothers 2, then Super Mario Brothers 3, Final Fantasy 2, and then Mega Man 2. So 1988 is going to be a pretty quick year. There wasn't much games. There weren't many like new big games released in that year. So also fun Galactus trivia. There's a stronger anti-Galactus designed to erase the universe if Galactus should ever die. Comic books are an interesting beast. We could do a whole stream on that alone, to be honest, but not right now, for God's sake. I'm done. I'm going to go lie down and hope that the camera and Streamlabs doesn't mess up anymore for the rest of my streaming career. Next stream will be... What day is it today? Okay, next stream will be Friday. Friday in the afternoon, we're going to start Dragon Quest 3. I didn't want to immediately start an RPG right after Final Fantasy 1, but apparently the first game in 1988 that was big was Dragon Quest 3 because it was released on February in 1988. So what can you do? But hopefully my RPG lovers will be there. We're going to play Dragon Quest 3. I played Dragon Quest 3. That's the last one I played. And I think it was my favorite one out of the first 3. So, it's a good one. But that'll be the next game we play for Gens of Gaming. And then after that, it's just going to be Mario. So this is the year of Mario, I guess. And then Final Fantasy 2, which is another RPG. Galactus is designed to bring balance to the universe by destroying the old and recycling it into new cosmic energy. Does he poop it out? His heralds investigate planets to see if they are barren or sentient life and safe to reclaim. I thought he just eats planets based on if they look tasty or some shit. I don't know. Okay. I wish I knew, but I don't. There are some things about comic books I just won't know. He does, in fact, have a soul. Oh. All right. Well, that'll be it for today. Thank you so much, Super, for coming in. Thanks, Hobbs. Thanks, Mike. Thanks, Rabbit. Thank you guys so much. Like I said, next year will be Friday afternoon. And then, yeah. And also, I'll be posting more videos on my main channel coming up soon. So go ahead and subscribe to that if you're not. Join the Discord to make some new friends. And that's about it. But that's it. Thank you guys so much. I had a great one. I'll see you guys in the next one where we play Dragon Quest 3. Bye.